At the Deliverance Evangelistic Church, deliverance comes in the form of a vaccination. It's the first day that people in this community in North Philadelphia can get vaccinated. All the staff here are volunteers with the Black Doctors Consortium, founded by Dr. Ayla Stanford, a pediatric surgeon who at the beginning of the pandemic realized the authorities weren't doing enough, and she had to do something.
I reached out to my friends that are doctors and nurses and other healthcare professionals and said, I need your help. And my mother rented a van for us, and we started to drive across the city where people had identified they needed a test.
They've now tested 22,000 people and want to play their part in the rollout of the vaccine. But Dr. Stanford is surprised the authorities still haven't really taken over.
They did support us with grant funds to keep us going, but I really thought by now we would be out of business. I thought the hospitals would handle this, the city health department will handle it, but we're just as busy, if not busier.
In a country where healthcare is often determined by money, and the COVID experience has been no different, it's vital that a vaccination program you see here gets to communities like this one.
For many black people, there's a long-standing suspicion of vaccination programs, but Nickie Gibson is delighted to be among the first to get the jab.
I feel fantastic about getting it. I think it's important that everybody should get it, especially in the black community. People who don't have access to medical care and everything, they should go ahead and do it. It's free and it's going to save your life.
Joe Biden has said he wants 100 million vaccinations in his first 100 days. As in Britain, it's seen as the way out of the crisis. But also as in Britain, in the meantime, the health system has to cope.
Death didn't come easy for any of them, but the suffering.
Jim and Joe Gentile are twins, but also nurses, with between them 84 years of medical experience. Neither has ever seen anything like this.
It's a very sobering fact that I wrapped more dead bodies in 2 months than I had in 42 years.
These months have taken their toll.
So, get a little emotional. So, you drive home in the car, and it's your 4th or 5th death, and you just sob, you just cry, you get it all out, because you know you got to get it out, because when you get home, you shower, and you go to bed, and you got to get ready for the next day.
The new president says the pandemic is his priority, but for Joe, it's not about changing who's in the White House.
Stop making it a political thing. Come together, work together, join together, and we've not seen that. And that's the darn frustrating thing. I don't care if you're Republican, Democrat, or Independent. Shut your mouth and get on your feet and start walking it out, because this country is in a desperate need. We need help.
The COVID nightmare has coincided almost exactly with election year. The election is now over, but the pandemic remains, waiting for the new president. Andy Bell, 5 News, Philadelphia.